How to actually carry as a support. Your ultimate goal is to be everywhere on the map at all times. Supports should always have the most assists. Think of yourself as your jungler's absolute best friend, providing a numbers advantage to any fight you show up to as long as it's actually worth your time. 1. Champ pool. You can totally play the same mages you play in the mid lane as supports. Champion mastery is incredibly important, plus it is way easier for you to focus on learning macro skills if you don't have to learn a brand new champion when you get filled. 2. Runes and items. Always default to the most common runes for items. Just buy whatever you can afford, but make sure you always leave base with enough gold for control wards. If you are playing a traditional support, most enchanters build exactly the same. Tank and engage supports can just pick whatever they prefer. It doesn't really matter, because your main goal is simply to bring a numbers advantage and crowd control. Having extra damage or Ramon's tankiness is just a bonus. Your choice of support quest item is completely up to your personal preference, but here is a crucial tip. Make sure to swap over to the Red Oracle Lens trinket the exact second your support quest is almost done. Doing this allows you to seamlessly transition into a machine that can both drop wards and clear away the enemy's vision at the exact same time. 3. Laning and trading. When it comes to trading, abuse your range. Constantly trade with whoever you outrange. Whether that is the enemy support or the enemy ADC, you can use your key spell to heavy pressure them. But remember, the exact second you use it and miss, you need to back up immediately. Always position yourself perfectly parallel to your ADC. If they walk up, you walk up. Attack exactly who they are attacking, even if you think they are focusing the wrong target. At the end of the day, a dead enemy is a dead enemy. Mastering your summoner spells will win you lanes. Use exhaust right before the enemy starts a vital damage combo. Use ignite if you are actively looking to secure a kill or force them to recall. Use heal if you and your ADC desperately need the health or the burst of movement speed. Also, keep an eye on the enemy. The exact second their ADC walks up to farm a minion, get their ass. The enemy will obviously try to do the exact same thing to your carry, so you will be trading back and forth. Remember, your health and mana are just resources meant to be traded to make the lane worthwhile. 4. Bush control. If you have your key spell ready, and you aren't at risk of getting hooked or heavily engaged on, get inside the bush that the enemy doesn't have vision in. This forces them into a terrible spot. They either have to step back and completely respect your space, or waste their precious ward worrying about you instead of your jungler. If they refuse to step back, land your key spell and win the trade cleanly. If you ever lose bush control because the enemy played it better, respect it. Hug the riverside while watching for the jungler or simply back up. 5. Level 2. In the bot lane, hitting level 2 requires exactly 1 full minion wave plus 3 melee minions. From the second wave, whoever hits level 2 first will be massively stronger, so you must respect it. If anyone disrespects a level 2 spike, they deserve to be punished. You can handle this 2 ways. Either continuously attack the very first wave to help your lane level up faster, or save your support quest stacks to instantly execute the 3 melee minions on the second wave to catch them off guard. 6. Wave management. Last hitting means a slow push, while constantly hitting the minions means a fast push. Crashing a massive wave into their turret will cause it to bounce back toward you. This forces the enemy to walk much further up the lane to farm, opening them up to a long rundown or a free gank since they are past the river. Alternatively, holding the wave right in front of your own turret stops the bounce entirely. This creates a freeze, forcing the enemy to stay dangerously overextended. Anytime a major fight finishes, help your ADC push the wave into the tower, and then you are free to do whatever you want. 7. Helping your ADC farm. When massive waves crash into your turret, you need to use your auto attacks and spells to help your ADC collect them faster. Here is the tower math. Melee minions take 2 turret shots and 1 auto attack to kill. Ranged minions take 1 turret shot into weak auto attacks. Since your ADC has stronger autos due to their attack damage, you need to prep the ranged ones. Every ADC has a different farming pattern, so adapt to them, learn how much damage your specific champion does, and always save your support quest execute for key targets like cannon minions. 8. Tempo and roaming. Crash the wave and recall. If you are low on resources, recall. If you are completely out of wards, recall. Whoever shows up back to the lane first has priority. You can use that window to do whatever you want while your ADC safely finishes clearing the wave. Having priority primarily allows you to roam or help your jungler secure dragon or grubs. Once a wave crashes, if you see an opportunity on the map, go roam, or you can recall, buy your items, and run straight to wherever the action is happening before you ever return to the bot lane. 9. Vision and warding. After crashing a wave, Go drop deep wards if you know where the enemy jungler is. If you don't know where they are, place entrance wards in or near the river instead. Clear out enemy vision on your way back. Never ward the exact same line. If you already deep warded a specific choke point, there is absolutely no reason to ward the immediate entrance to that same spot. We already know they are there. Ward a completely different choke point or entrance for maximum map coverage and information. Only place control wards where you can actively defend them, meaning on your side of the jungle, or in neutral regions. Obviously, you should also drop them directly on objectives. Placing a control ward where you can't defend it is literally just handing the enemy free gold. Try to arrive at major objectives around 1 minute before they spawn to set up your entrance, or deep wards and sweep away enemy vision. Always do this safely by sticking with your teammates and tracking where everyone is on the map. Otherwise, you will just get jumped and die. If a teammate dies during your death respawn timer, it might not be your fault, but you should have been there, and it might have been preventable. 10. Mid and late game. Once the laning phase ends, stay near the mid lane. Walk alongside your teammates to safely deep ward and clear vision. Focus on being the numbers advantage in every single skirmish. Your main job now is keeping your carry alive and enabling them to get kills. And remember, your carry might not even be the ADC, it is whoever happens to be the strongest player on your team at that moment. When team fighting, save your key spells for when you are absolutely certain you can hit them. The exact second you throw a major ability, you lose an immense amount of pressure in the fight. That said, don't be too hesitant and save it forever. If you have the chance to clean chain crowd control someone, do it immediately instead of waiting for a perfect moment. Play near the back with your team. You aren't an assassin trying to one-shot the backline. You are just trying to keep the team together and focused on one target at a time. 11. Jungle tracking. Finally, for jungle tracking, your deep wards are what allow your entire team to see the enemy jungler. If you spot them in your area, just play carefully and you will always be completely fine.